Dear friends, this week is a very special Shabbat. We're exactly in the middle of a month full of auspicious days and holidays. Soon is coming up Hanukkah. It's a time of great Jewish pride, understanding who we are, what's so unique about us, what our mission is in the world, and why the world is counting so much on us. And one of the stories that always touched me in this week's Torah portion, Vayishlach, is the story of Yaakov and his family when they settled in the outskirts of Israel, in Shechem, on their way back from living far away from his parents and the Holy Land. And there, while everything was going on normally in their lives, Dinah, their sister, Yaakov's daughter, is abducted and raped by none other than the prince of that area. And then the prince has the audacity, through his father, to demand in a very nice way to please allow their daughter, who was just raped and abducted, to marry the prince. And Yaakov waited till his children came home, his 11 sons, and they came to a plan that if the people of this place will circumcise them, maybe they'll allow themselves to mix together. But just as they went through circumcision, two of his sons, Shimon and Levi, went and slayed everybody, killed all the males who were complicit in this crime. Yaakov initially was very upset, but God promised him, you'll be all right. Watch, the people will be more afraid of you than you think of taking advantage and trying to take revenge against you. And perhaps what they experienced then is similar to what we experience now as well. We Jewish people feel like we're small. Jacob was a family. We're a small minority, a small group within the bigger world. The world plays with us. Historically, the world did things to us they don't do to anyone else. In many ways, they persecuted us, and many try to annihilate us totally. And they expected that there will be no repercussions because the world was complicit. The rest of the world is complicit. Watch the Jews being slaughtered or hurt, and no one said a thing. Just look at World War II, when Hitler Yamach Shemo sent the St. Louis around half the world, and no country took them in, which gave him a green light to say that no one will care how many Jews he kills. And how right he was. No one cared. Yaakov's two children said, this will not happen. They will not turn us into victims. They will not make our children, our daughters, our sons, our family into second-class citizens. Just look what's going on in the world today, how Israel is always judged differently than the rest of the world. What is all right for the rest of the world is never good enough for us. Even protecting ourselves against being hurt, we have no right in the eyes of many people in the world, unfortunately many governments and international bodies. And this is how we Jews have to feel. At a time of pride, we have to remember we stand up for ourselves. Unfortunately, there aren't many that stand up for us. But we stand up for ourselves. And we have to stand up strongly and unabashedly. And when we do, unlike Jacob, who was scared that the revenge will come, the people had a fear of the Jews. They didn't dare touch them because they knew that these are people who have humanity. These are people who are not throwovers. These are people who will fight for justice, not only for others, but for themselves as well. And that's how we have to carry our pride of existing as Jews here in the diaspora or in Israel, of doing our mitzvahs as Jews. And soon we come to Hanukkah, the moment we can display our pride by menorahs being around the world. How many of you have told me you've seen the menorahs wherever you go, from vacation spots to the middle of big cities, by the Eiffel Tower in Paris and wherever else you turn? This is the moment when we have to remember, no one will ever push us over. No one will ever knock us down. No one will ever make us second-class citizens. As long as we can, we will stand tall, because the world needs us to help them move forward, to be a better place, to be better people. Let's do our mission, and only blessings will come, not only to us, but to the rest of the world. Shabbat Shalom. God bless you all. We love you all. All the best.